Check out this amazing mural by a local New Brunswick artist named Gabrielle Brown. We've just arrived in Moncton. We're taking a walking tour throughout downtown, scouting out all the murals, and so far this one's my favorite. Portugal artist Bardaio II created this incredible masterpiece out of garbage. I think you can probably see the turtle in there. He really was showcasing and critiquing the world by taking junk and garbage and making something beautiful out of it.
Like we're not talking kilometers, we're talking miles. We're 380 kilometers an hour in a mile.
We're beginning our tour, our kayak tour of Hopewell Rocks, and the tide is starting to come in. Just a couple of hours ago, we were standing on the floor right here. We're going to do a little kayak around, come back and see how much the water has risen in just a little while. This 2-hour kayak experience at Hopewell Rocks is something that your clients will love. Not only can they view a ton of migratory birds that are on their way down to Panama, they'll see rock formations like the one behind me, which is called the Elephant. It actually crumbled in 2016. We're at the Alma Lobster Shop, and we're going to have our very first, hopefully not our last, lobster in New Brunswick. We're on our way to St. Andrews by the Sea, and we've made this really cool stop in a place called Black's Harbor, and we've found this incredible beach called Tinkle Beach, and here's why it's called that. The entire beach is covered in sea glass, and they even have a sea glass festival here. I could spend the entire day just searching for this. One more stop on the way to St. Andrews by the Sea. We've just gone through St. George, and we've discovered the most photographed spot in all of New Brunswick. A visit to New Brunswick would not be complete without a stop at Kingsbrae Gardens. It's not just these magnificent flowers, but there's also art and many sculptures throughout the gardens, as well as a wonderful petting zoo. Welcome to King's Landing. We're about 30 minutes outside of Fredericton, and we've stopped at this wonderful spot to explore the history of this area. These buildings behind me date back to the 1800s, and you have the opportunity to interact with locals dressed in period costumes, telling you the stories of the families that once occupied this region. And here's just one example of a few of the people that you will see at King's Landing. I'm so excited. You're going to be joining me on a Shediac lobster cruise. Rather than having our guests enjoy a lobster dinner on shore, we take them out to sea. Follow me and see a little bit more.
Si vous faites ça, if you do that on top of the plate, on fait ça sur le fait de l'assiette, because if you do it this way, boom, il y a quelqu'un qui l'attrape. Tu peux mettre la voiture, il est juste là, ok? Après ça, on renverse le processus, reverse the process by putting your fingers underneath, les doigts en dessous, mon pouce dans le bord, like that, and presto, it comes out that easy, c'est aussi simple que ça.
Well, we're winding up on our Shediac lobster cruise. My third lobster in 3 days. I think it was the best one of all. The service was outstanding. The commentary was beyond anything I've ever experienced. And I think that your clients will love this experience. Welcome to Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, a city that is vibrant, full of life, wonderful restaurants and nightlife, and of course history. And behind me is the pier where the delegates from Upper and Lower Canada came to discuss the future of Canada. For history buffs, this is the place to be in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Right here is a replica of the original chairs and table that the Fathers of Confederation sat at when they were having their discussions on the Confederation of Canada. Now, it wasn't all work. There was a lot of play involved as well. When the Canadians came here, they actually brought 17 liquid tons of champagne, and so when they weren't doing work, they were having a few sips of that champagne, and they ran out on day 5 of a 7-day conference. Behind me is Prince Edward Island Preserve Company. It's a wonderful little spot to stop, great for groups. It's a restaurant where you can have a gorgeous brunch or come inside to their gift shop and purchase all kinds of teas and local preserves. Now behind me here is a garden called Hope Garden. And these gardens are very special because at the very back there's a home that is specifically used for people who are recovering from cancer. It's a place where they can come and just relax, enjoy, and recover. Most people know Prince Edward Island for things like, of course, Anne of Green Gables, like I mentioned before, and potatoes. And the reason potatoes grow so well in Prince Edward Island is because of the red soil, as you can see all around me here. Of course, this is rock, but I wanted to show you an example of the color of the soil. And it's really, really great for holding in moisture, therefore great for growing potatoes and lots of other crops like corn and soy as well. One thing you probably don't know about Prince Edward Island is that it has fabulous beaches. So I will give you a little view of some wonderful sand beaches as well. Welcome to New Glasgow Farm. We're here amongst these beautiful chunks of cheese. You can come here on a foodie tour as FIT or group. They also have a wonderful wood-burning pizza oven. This is a must-see stop for any guest visiting Prince Edward Island. Of course, every visitor must go to Anne of Green Gables' fictional home, which you see behind me. I just had the pleasure of meeting Anne in one of the other buildings, and we heard a little bit about the mischief that she likes to get into. I'm not sure if you can see my sweat mustache, but I just climbed the ladder inside of Point Prim Lighthouse. This is the oldest lighthouse in Prince Edward Island. In fact, it's 176 years old. Your guests can come here, learn about the history of the lighthouse in the area, and enjoy these magnificent views. Check out this super cool, very old foghorn. I'm going to give you a little demonstration.